Right, what I'm going to do, I've left that swim. You saw caught a couple of little fish out there. I need to rethink that swim that's out there, because there's obviously put the teeth in, breaking them in for the horse. There's obviously fish there, but I want to find out where the depth is. But at the moment I've seen fish moving again down in this margin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a piece of meat on, and we're going to get straight down there. That was a good bite. Ooh, and he's took me right into the reeds. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely little carp. Look at the colour of this fella. Don't like to leave him hooked, but I just want to show you this. Now, I know I'm exactly at the right depth because the hook is in the top of his mouth, which means he's got his head down and he's picking that up. But look at that fish. What a beautiful fish. Not the biggest in the world, still a beautiful fish. Two schools of thought really on a pickup bite. Should you strike, shouldn't you strike? A lot of matchmen will tell you that they would strike on that, and I understand why. It means that there is a fish there messing about with the bait. Whereas a leisure angler, I think I'd rather wait until he goes under, to be honest. There we are, we're in again. Right. Little bit heavier than the last one. There we go. Another lovely mirror. Another lovely fish. I'm not putting these in the net because there's no need. All I wanted to do in the net was show if we've got anything a bit different or whatever. Now, the more observant of you will notice that the meat isn't cut how I would cut it in the meat cutter. This is because the dog that's here has ate all my bloody meat off my tray while I was doing some filming. So, shut up, Spartacus. So, this is why I've purloined, begged, stealed and borrowed some off Dad. So, thanks, Papa. Right, let's get back in. Now the boats are slowing up here, which suggests to me that I need to feed. So what I will do is I will take this out. A second, slight indication there. What I will do is I will take this out, feed, because I don't want to be in there while I'm throwing feed in. I'm just going to get I'm just going to foul hook fish. So yeah, it's definitely slowed up. There are still fish there, but they need to be a bit more confident. So as I say, I'm going to pull out of there now, any second. Put a bit of bait in, and I'm going to set another rig up. Right, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to pull out of that margin there because it has slowed up. What I've done is make myself a little sort of loose ball of the dampened fisher pellets. So I want to hit just in front there. Not particularly feed luncheon meat, but sort of just squeeze it up a little bit. How many cubes are there? There's only 6 cubes there. So put them in, just so that the fish see what the free offerings are. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up another rig. I don't know where I'm going to fish with that though, but I'm definitely going to set up another rig. So right, just started on the oh my goodness, just started on the using the jigger float. So I'm probably in about 10 foot of water. I'm about 3.5 foot down. I've been testing the depth, and I was getting loads of these little bites, and then I suddenly found out why they were such tentative bites. I'll show you the rig in a second. Let me just show you this fish that's just come in. Right, so look at this beautiful Crucian. And you can tell I caught him up in the water. The hook is in the top of his mouth. Using banded pellet, and the pellet's still on the hook. Let's just put that there for a second. Look at that fella. What a beautiful fish. Look at him. There he is. Fish with bish. Talking watercraft still. Knowing that the fish are feeding at different depths through the water, different levels, if you like, in the water. So you got your top feeders who are feeding on the top. These are top feeders, the buggers, they're having all mine. And then you've got the middle strata of fish, and they're probably 2-3 foot down. But then you have a lot of fish on the bottom. If you can, I like to fish hard on the bottom. But on a day like today, they obviously want it up in the water. So I'm literally throwing 3 or 4. Well, there's 3 pellets there. That's all. Some dampened pellets, the drier ones. Put them on the top, and I'd be ready basically to put my pellet on top of that. They're actually taking the bait at that kind of depth. I don't know if you can see. That's probably about 2 foot. It took me about 5 minutes to find out where they are. But now it's a fish a chuck. So what I will have to do is, as I say, feed. I'll try it actually first. I'll just drop it in. If you're feeding up in the water, what you want to do is make a bit of noise, so they know your pellet's in. There we go, and we're on. That's another beautiful, beautiful Crucian. Catching these Crucian up in the water there. A beautiful Crucian. The colours are amazing in this fish. Right, the pellet's still on. Another beautiful Crucian. Look at that fish. Beautiful, beautiful fish. So now, there was a fish there then. So that suggests to me I need to feed. It's a very sort of active type of fish in this one. So a few little loose offerings. Drop that in so it follows through the water. The swirls in the water, that's me being rubbish. And we're in again. When the up in the water fishing works, it works brilliantly. It's another Crucian. Now it suggests to me that the whole time I was struggling to get bites out there, it was these buggers getting stuff as it was dropping through to hit the bottom. So yeah, I know he's upside down, but another beautiful fish. And the pellet's still okay. So let's get straight back out there. I'm not going to feed, because it seems that I only have to feed every other fish to keep them there. So I've got a mark on the bank, mark on my pole, drop it in. I think, and there we go, we're in again. So we'll see what this fish is. Shall we be surprised? Shan't we be surprised? I don't know. Looks like another Crucian to me. Yeah, another Crucian. I'm in a shoal of Crucians here, Dad. Fishing up in the water. Absolutely beautiful. And do you know what else is beautiful? No editing. Another one. Now, all I'm going to do this time is I'm going to feed, I'm just going to throw the drier bits of my, what's it out, of the fishery pellets, 2 mils, leave that in, and there we go, we're in again. So, in a match situation, I'll be dragging these fish in a lot quicker than I am. I say a match situation, I haven't fished a match for years, but let's have a look. That's another Crucian. This is just mad stuff. Mad fishing. Beautiful mad fishing, this is. If you look how that fish is caught, top lip, banded pellet, sorted. If you stay in touch with the float as well, when I say that, what I mean is if you keep the line from the pole tip to the... I'm just going to throw a few pellets in. If you keep the line from the pole tip to the rig fairly tight, they've hooked themselves. There we go. That was literally 3 pellets, that's all I did there. Keep it fairly low in the water. Lift it up at the final minute. This is slightly bigger. Oh, it's another Crucian. Absolutely beautiful fishing this is. This is like top-notch quality fishing. Again, how perfect is that? Top lip. There we go, another beautiful Crucian. The way I've got the, obviously the pellet makes a noise, the float makes a noise, but I've also got all my shot as a bulk in the middle between the float and the hook, virtually halfway. So it's like almost like 3 pellets are going in. Oh, and there we go. Oh, that was a decent fish. What is that? Oh my goodness, look at this roach. Dad, look at this roach. Look at him. You see him?
No.
Alright, let's get this roach in. He snatched at that. Totally different kind of bite than we were having off the, just turn this slightly. Totally different bite than what we were having off the Crucians. And he's hit that hard on the side of his mouth. There's Mr. Redfin. Look at him. Beautiful, beautiful roach. It is, isn't it? Indication there. So let's throw, as I say, I know I keep saying it, but 3 pellets going in. Follow it in with mine. Slightly further out as well. So they're falling through the water, so is mine, and there we go, fish on. This is slightly better, or feels slightly better, I don't know what it is. Whoa, he's off, and he's away. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to feed that edge again, and I'll go on that edge again, and there we are, we're in again. I think we've got a bream this time. We have indeed got a bream. It just shows what fish will feed up in the water. So now we've got a bream. I'm having a great time with this feeding in the up in the water there. Right, it seems to have slowed up a little bit out there. So what I'm going to do is that's only really shallow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest that. When I say rest it, I'm still going to feed it, but I'm not going to fish it. So I'm just going to put a few pellets out and a few just to keep them there, and I will keep feeding that. But in the meantime, I'm going to try this down here now. Let's see if we can go from one to the other. I have been feeding this also, sparingly. I haven't put much down there. But let's just see, shall we? Oh, and there we go, fish on. Right, I think I've got a barbel here, Dad. Take it easy with this, because as I say, I think it's a barbel. So let's just take it easy. Be nice to get him in. And there we have a Bells Mill Barbel. Beautiful, beautiful fish. I'll rest him in the net before I let him go. Because they do give their all. If you saw that bite, then it was amazing. But I'm not going to put him in the keep net. I'm just going to drop him in. Let's just let him just rest a bit. They're not too bad. I know they're not the same as a river barbel, but still let them rest. And he's away. Amazing stuff. Bells Mill. Well, compliments, John. I'll go have a drink.
A few moments later.
Again, using Watercraft, I sort of think about it as if when you learn to drive, after a while you forget that you're changing gear and you're using a clutch and all that kind of stuff. I think with fishing you tend to go into an autopilot and you just think, oh, I'll just fish there, or I'll just fish there. But if you just give it a little bit of thought and you think to yourself, I've been feeding down there, catching fish, feeding out there, catching fish, and it's quite easy to just stay in that position on then that one thing, that one line, and then all of a sudden they stop feeding and stuff like that, and then you've got nowhere to go then. So always have yourself set up a couple of different swims. So that barbel came in and went ballistic then there. So, and he went straight into all the weeds and everything. So I'm thinking maybe he spooked a few fish. So what I've done is I've just put some dampened pellets in. I've just put a little bit more meat in. I'm going to leave that now, and then I'm going to move over. So I'll just change that over there, and I'll go back onto the jigging rig. The pellet's still on there from all those fish that I caught. So let's see what we can do. I have been throwing just 3 pellets out while I've been fishing down in that bit there. Just put them out there. I've just seen a flash. Drop that in. That's like 3 going in. Hit the water with that one. sorry, emergency battery change and a break for a comfort break. So 3 more pellets in, drop mine in. What I like to try and do is when I drop it in, I like to sort of flick it off to the side so I get the 3 plops, and then my bait is now arcing through the water, and then, oh my goodness, which takes it a little bit longer to get down. So it wouldn't take long to build up quite a considerable weight. That took a bit longer than before. Be sure to catch it. Fish after fish after fish. Yeah, it's a little chunk. Right, pellets out again. Beautiful fish. The catching of the fish almost interrupts the rhythm of the feeding, to be honest. So this time I've not put the 3 pellets out. I've put a cloud in, add mine in. There we go, there's an indication there. And there we are again. What they're doing, what you're actually doing is I've heard it so many times before on fishing videos, but you are literally ringing the dinner bell. Come on, John, get a grip. You are actually ringing the dinner bell. And there we go, and we're in again. See what we've got this time. Right. My thoughts were, what I was thinking was that it could be that there'd be fish on the bottom hoovering up the stuff from the top. I was right in. It looks like he's got eyeliner on, to be honest. Looks like the goth of carp. Another storming day at Bells Mill. Just show you a few of the fish. Right, so look at them geezers there. Beautiful, beautiful Crucians. Had loads all day long. All day long. Released many of them. So let's just show you. There they are. Look at those guys there. Let's get them back. Don't like them out of the water. Right, brilliant, brilliant day, guys, at Bells Mill. Just going to show you a couple of absolute stonking fish. Let's show you this one. This is Spartacus caught. Look how beautiful that guy is. Look how beautiful he is. Absolutely beautiful. Well done, Dad. Absolutely stunning. Let's put him back in there because I want to show him, John, if he's there. We got loads and loads of mirrors, loads of roach, tench, absolute loads. Let's get the net back in. Don't like the fish out, but have a listen to that, guys. So that's only about 10% of what I caught. Well, guys, absolutely. Let's get it over here somewhere. Absolutely brilliant days fishing here at Bells Mill. So even you up a little bit. Tench, roach, bream, Crucians, carp. What else did I have? Tiny little perch. Just absolutely brilliant day, and a nice smashing barbel, which we've all got most of this on camera. The hardest bit about doing this video will be what to leave out, not what to leave in. So there we go, absolutely brilliant. I'll see you all later. Ta-ra.